Happy Sunday, everybody, and congratulations on surviving this crazy week. The market has been unforgiving this this week. I know that many people have had some ups and downs this week. Right now, Thomas has served us a really good trade. So for us, who's in this sell, ooh, it bounced. But so far, so good. I'm safe. I put my stop loss to entry, so I don't worry. These calls on Sundays are meant for us doing some recaps of what happened the last week, some attention to the people who contributes the most in the community and most active people, because we love that people are contributing with energy, positive vibes, helping each other, bringing energy to the room. And also, we have a lot of stuff happening because we are evolving. This project is growing all the time. We're still going to keep on having the same focuses. We're going to be a platform. It's going to be free. It's going to be available for everyone who want to join. And we focus on education in trading. And in that space, I didn't know that there was so much potential for us to evolve and develop both services and in languages, technology. So it still surprises me every Monday when I start a new week what I'm up to do, because this week also coming up is going to be crazy. I'm going to do stuff I never done before. I need to learn some new things with the technology that I have no idea how I'm going to battle, but I'm sure I will find a way to manage it. Hopefully, and also glad free, we have some amazing people, some resources in our team, so nobody is left alone. I have somebody I can ask, somebody can ask me if they need help. I'm so happy to see so many people with the camera on, like, hello Sunday people. Now Irakli is coming in also from Georgia. Now we have from the east and the west and the south and the north. We're going global. That's really cool, really cool. Imagine in May this year, we started this project as a ClickFunnels for the Norwegian Trading School. It was a online platform we created with a WhatsApp group together with Thomas and some of my friends, and we were promoting the access to get some hands-on education and an introduction to trading in Norwegian, one of the smallest, most strange countries in the world. And now already a span like almost 40 people on the call now from different parts of the world. Nigeria, we have people from Ghana, even living in Norway, South America. It's amazing. And this have turned into something much greater than I ever expected. And we talk about it all the time when we have our meetings from the developer side, from the executive side, that this keeps surprising us, but at the same time not. Because what we did was to create what we needed ourselves, what we were missing from the space when we started looking into trading. I saw our new friend and partner from Georgia here come into the Zoom also. Irakli, hello. I think it's middle of the night there. I'm glad that you can be here because he's been in the trading space for a long time, close to a decade. And he said the same thing when he saw what we have built. If I had this when I started, my journey would look completely different. And that's also the reason why we did this. We built this because we saw that we needed it ourselves when we started learning. So that's also the reason why things are going so viral, because people all over the world see the same thing, that this is a stepping stone that will make my journey a little bit more easy, a little bit more safe to get started. It's not that scary. You're not left alone. You're part of a community. Hello, Irakli. Nice to see you.
Hello,
And
guys. Hello, everyone. I hope
hello.
I hope this meeting will be very interesting. It's my first meeting on the global scale, so I'm very motivated to be here. Thank you for asking me to join.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. And I'm gonna spill some of the news about you and your collaboration with us during the call today, because this upcoming week we're gonna work on launching Irakli also as one of our educators to help you guys learn even more in trading and even new strategies. So this is gonna be interesting. So let's move on here. The numbers is quite interesting. Sweden just beat us. I can't believe it. Jenny, I think that's a lot of thanks to you, Christian, Rosanna. You guys are doing a really good job. Norway used to be a leader, but now Sweden have beaten us. So we need to do something with these numbers. We need to keep Norwegian on the top where we belong. And Spain, this is incredible. Spain now have so many people joining that it jumped from being one of the smallest markets we had to the third biggest. Philippines, Nigeria, UK, USA. USA, that's crazy. Germany, Kenya, Thailand, and more countries, much more countries. We have Colombia coming like a train under here. It's going to be exciting to see how Colombia is going to move, and also Brazil. They're just launching now this week, so it's going to be interesting. I'm going to be working 24/7. I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to sleep, because now we're going around the clock doing meetings in Georgia, Philippines, Thailand, South America, and Canada at the same time. It's gonna be crazy, but let's go. Let's make it happen. I put up a sleeping bed just behind me here in case I need to do some power naps. So these numbers are very motivating. And the activity in our marketing is also quite good. Since we started now on this platform, we have a 60% growth. Since we moved from our WhatsApp community, there was just 2, 3 groups on WhatsApp, to now into our own application. So I believe that we will gonna end this year passing the 100 mark, because this upcoming 2 weeks is gonna be crazy. Just the last week, this is until October. This last week, Christian even called me and like, hey, Richard, it's coming people in all the time now. So I think that we are already close to the 450 mark already. This is, yeah, the record of how many people joining the community in a month. So October was the biggest month with 93 new members. I believe that November is going to be a little bit bigger. We have almost 2 months, not 2 weeks left of this month, and I do believe that we are gonna pass 150 members, new members, this month alone. Maybe more. It's all up to the marketers to see how much we grow the upcoming weeks. But I know that you guys have some scary plans. Jenny just told me that on the 25th, 26th, and 27th of November, 8 o'clock in the evening, they will have the introduction class for trading in Swedish. So, Oscar, you can start throwing all your people from Sweden into the classes with Jenny, and we will all help promote that class also. So, I know that we also have some plans for Norway. I'm gonna do one that's a little bit hasty, but it's already tomorrow in English. We have some really hungry friends from Norway that want to open their market with their friends in Ghana. And they said, like, Richard, we need that in English now, tomorrow. So let's go. So already tomorrow we're gonna have an introduction class there. And I saw Christian now started posting on TikTok again. Finally, we are waiting for you, Christian. Now he's back on TikTok promoting. That's really good. Uh, these numbers are very interesting because we had the struggle with especially this one. Now it's getting much, much better. We had 70% of our user was on the browser on our one move. Now we have moved that to 62% is using the app, and that's really good. We want people to use the app, because if you don't use the app, you will miss out of the what's it called, notifications. If you have it on your browser, on your computer, and you're sitting in front of your computer, you will get notifications. But if you're out and about, out walking, doing other stuff, and then sit in front of your computer, you will not get your notification if you don't use the application. The application is Circle Community, so if you don't have it, download it and use. This app is a little bit struggling with all the information that we are producing. So when you open app, close it, like hard reset, and reopen it so it has fresh information. So it's not lying in the background on your phone, because then some of the information might be backlogging a little bit. That's also one of the reasons why we're moving slowly towards building our own platform. Yeah, that's because we want to have more resources in the application. So far, Circle is delivering really good for us, but there are limitations that we need to work around. Luckily, we have Sebastian, who knows how to white hat hack Circle, so he knows how to go in between their lines. We had a question of how to forward text and pictures from a message in Telegram into Circle, and Circle said no, you can only send text, and you can only send it as a post. And it took Sebastian, I think, 3 days and 5 bottles of red wine, and then he managed to both send text and pictures that they said wasn't possible. So he's doing also a really good job making sure that we get some good signals, some hand-picked signals. I'm going to talk about them a little bit later. These are the week's best active members. Annette, you're doing a really good job in the community. I'm very happy to see a lot of activity, a lot of likes, a lot of comments, a lot of good questions, and also helping and reaching out to people who's new. I see what you guys are doing in the comments. I see what you guys are doing in the chat, and it's really good. It makes people feel at home when they come in, because a lot of the people, I've said this many times, we have people coming into our community that don't know the difference between a remote control and a smartphone. And they are going to learn trading. And we need to have that patience with these people, because a lot of us, we are just storming forward. We know everything. We have been around for years. We know where the nuts and the bolts are. But then we have people coming in from the side that actually don't know nothing. And they feel that it's very difficult. And that's also where we need to be patient, because that market is enormous. If you check any of the other that provides trading education tools, they expect you to have some information before you start. You should know how to put up your MetaTrader 5. You should know how to place a trade. You should understand what TP and stop loss means. But if you don't, and you start figuring out this today, and you never heard about TP, you never heard about stop loss, you don't understand what MetaTrader even means, we need to have patience for these people, because that's a huge segment of people that will be very grateful for us spending a little bit extra time on them and being patient. And they will, first of all, they will be loyal members of our community. They will also be very good ambassadors for our community when they talk with their friends, because they can say, I didn't know anything when I entered. Now I know, I understand, and I can study, and I haven't paid a cent. Then people are like, what? What did you say? I know that we have some of these stories here on the call today. We're not going to take all of them now, but I know that several of you have posted on your social media that you started with zero knowledge, information of this market, of the tools, of the technology, and you got the help you needed to start learning, and you have turned that activity and knowledge around to being a profitable trade. You're not a profitable trader, like you cannot walk by yourself as a baby, but you have all the tools you need to get forward. And that's where we are. This platform is from beginning, from not knowing nothing to know how it works, to be able to convert the education and the knowledge into an income through your own action, and then start growing your knowledge and become a self-sufficient trader. So what you guys are doing in the community is alpha and omega for this project to work. It's just as important as the educators, just so you guys understand. Because when people come into this space, they need to feel safe and they need to have help. I know that Thomas and all those new traders coming in now doing education, they will have to focus on students that are on a certain level. So for us as a community, we need to be that space between not knowing anything and to be ready to receive education from these professional traders. And that gap is filled by these top contributors in our community. So I'm so grateful. It's some of the best I know is to see you guys are helping each other in the application. Wow, this slide turned completely different than it did when I put it up on my PC. So yeah, I just talked a little bit about this, but we're building much more than just a trading community. We're building an education platform that focus on helping people all the way. I don't know how that pink side logo turned into an old lady. I'm sorry, girls, that was not intentionally, but pink side have become a very old lady with a cane. I need to have a serious word with this with my AI that turns in these logos. It's more like this, guys. The pink side of One Move, it's the girls' room. It's where the ladies come together, female empowerment, where they help each other. And we know that trading space is a male dominated space. We know that. But there's also very good female traders in the space. And we want to make sure that there's a safe onboarding platform for them to feel like, wow, there's other girls here. So we don't become this male dominated echo chambers with the locker room talk, because we need to behave. Women, that's just how it is. So we're welcoming everybody in, and Rosanna and Jenny are taking responsibility for that pink side, making sure that there are good activities, follow-ups, and community building for the ladies. Uh, Also, Jenny and Johanna have created a new updated version of the onboarding video. It's a video that gives people in Swedish a good introduction to how the platform works. We're gonna have these in different languages. So maybe me and Irakli, we can make one in Russian. We have several Russian-speaking people that are Russian, Norwegian, Russian, English, Russian, Spanish, that want to have these tools. So maybe we can make one together. Not today, but in a few days we can make make one. I use AI a lot, but it's not the same. It's not the same. People understand what the AI say, but even with AI translation, it's not going to be real. It's much better when it's real. So that's why we have this in Swedish. Yeah, positive culture. I love this. Keep it positive. I don't like negative energy. Here, new tools, innovations. This is not new. Peoply is just getting a facelift. I made the web page of Peoply a Spanish English page, so it's more accessible, and also programmed the AI to change language to the language that you're speaking. If somebody have some bad experience with it, please tell me so I can keep educating the AI. Peoply AI is built on ChatGPT. It's a trading education AI. It's for you to have somebody to ask questions 24/7 when you're in the early stages of your learning. And I know that many people still use it even months later for their risk management. If they have like a $300 account, they're gonna do a position on gold, they want to know which lot size to use, then they ask the Peoply AI, because then they have the conversation. And I know that we have a friend here on the call, Ingvar. We're going to find a way to collaborate with him also now in our community. He's also building really good tools for us to have much better risk management. He's locking in the risk management directly into your apps. Miro, it's I shared it in the group for the marketers. It's helping people have a better overview of your own structure in the marketing, your customers, your clients, who needs what. It's a place for you to take notes. Yeah, and in the onboarding, we're working all the time to make sure that it's better. I'm gonna get some more help from Christian to make these short videos to help people do the step by step. Also, I saw today Irakli posted a spreadsheet that explains the basics of his strategies. So when people now get that space open, I think I'm gonna open it now live to make sure that so you know that it's there. I do that now actually. Because then people can go in and they can check out wait, access group. I put it here so then everybody on the call will get it. And then access here, add and save, confirm. Now that padlock should be gone from everybody if you refresh your page. Then you will see these tools are super essential for the educators to post when you have a certain strategy, because when people come into your space and they want to learn, I think my mouse is out of battery soon. Working too much, working too much. Here. Wow, I like that logo. Looks nice. Here you're gonna see that there's a spreadsheet. You can easily come in here and read up and learn and understand much better. So when he goes on to a stream with you guys, you will understand much better what he's saying, what he sees in the market. Look, now already 236 people is already accessing this group. That's good in a few minutes. So I'm gonna see if I can pin this to the top, and I think, oh no, I can only have one pin, I think. Yeah, I can have one pin. So we need to figure out which one we should pin to the top. But now that's accessible, so please enjoy, read up. That's your Sunday homework. Check it out and read up. I need to speed up because Christian told me this call is going to be way too long because the slide's too big. Sweden is ruling right now. I need to figure out how we can compete. I'm representing Norway on the side a little bit. So it's always going to be a competition between Norway and Sweden. That's just how it is. Genetically, we compete. So now I need to talk with my Norwegian team to see how we can do better. But they are working on streamlining the onboarding. They made a new introduction video. We have already talked about this. The numbers are going through the roof, and it's all because we have that introduction class in Swedish. It makes it very easy for people to come in. It's a 3-day class. They're gonna get a ABC on what trading is all about, and they're gonna get that history, where trading come from, how we work, what it's gonna take from them when they start learning, all of that, and also telling people that what risks are involved. This is really important. People need to understand that there is no guarantee anywhere, and there's always a risk involved. And your focus should be on protecting your capital more than how to grow it. So you become better at your risk management. This is also one of the newest contributors to our community, the Trading Circle. They already started posting some hints about their strategy. I don't know. I haven't seen you guys on the call. Maybe there's some Zoom users here. I'm not sure. But these guys are starting now this week doing some live session and doing some signal providing. They have their own community that they're going to bring into our space. So I want to ask everybody to help them feel welcome. Yeah, just do what you guys do. Be amazing. And I recommend checking out their strategies. They are really good. This is from Thomas's father. We have two scars. We have one Thomas scar and one Tom scar. That's father and son. And he's delivering data from Falcon FX. It's really good for us to get this analysis of the market and to understand better how this geopolitical stuff in the world is affecting the prices and how to navigate. I know that in the morning calls on the morning session, these news from Falcon FX is always something that people talk about. These are trade alerts. This is funny. We launched this into our app now. This is some signals that we have been looking for on for a while. We have in the back end been testing some signals, just pure signals. These are just sending you entry, TPs, stop loss, that's it. And sometimes some picture of what they see in the market. But that's all they do. They are posting it in Telegram. And we found that group and we have, or not we, actually, Sebastian have been working night and day to make sure that it posts pictures and text into this group so you can follow these signals. These are for educational purposes. These are meant for you to have a place to trade actively. It usually comes like 4 or 5 different signals every day, and you can then use them to train on how to place your signals, how to manage your trailing stop loss, etc., etc. So these are meant for just giving you a bigger volume of activity to rehearse. So, and these are good. This is what he delivered since we connected. And that's really good. Yeah. More analysis of that signal group. General chat, a lot of good activities. I love seeing all those good stories. Keep sharing your success stories. I want you to share these. But at the same time, I also miss some of those bad days. I know that we humans are programmed to share our good stories. When we win, that's when we're sharing. And if you see on Google reviews or at the Trustpilot, there always these reviews where people write the longest reviews are negative because it's a ventilation for them to like, this is shit. I have to tell somebody. If it's positive, you're just happy and you keep on going. But we are wired a little bit strange. So I want us to, instead of just, not, I don't like calling bragging, but instead of just sharing when we have good things going on, please also share your negative days, your revenge trade, your over leverage, your stop loss. Share them in that chat also, because it will give a more realistic perspective for the new students coming in, that there are losses involved. Because now when you scroll in the chat, it seems like everybody can walk on water, and that's not realistic. So we need to be honest, because I know that you have stop losses. I know that we have bad days, and I know that all of us are doing some stupid revenge trading to try to win back that stop loss that shouldn't have happened. We all do these mistakes, so share them. We all can learn from it, please. Talking so I'm all dried out. Again, this number, I don't know why it does it 2 times. I need to be a little bit more strict with the AI who's creating these slides. But this is very good numbers. We are turning it around. It used to be 70-30. Now it's almost flipped upside down, and I'm very happy about that. It means that people took that seriously when we said you need to have the application. It makes it much easier for you to get all the information you should have. So that's good. Average session time, half an hour. That's good. Half an hour live sessions. And total weekly minutes on session. You guys have spent a lot of time with Thomas these few weeks. And Thomas is on. That's good, really good. And it's going to be interesting to see now that we have several people going to do live session, how these numbers are developing. I love that this app is giving me all the numbers and stats. Our goals, we're going to be the biggest, the best, and always going to be free. And I want to make sure that this is like the bottom line. I know that that's giving us the biggest issues, because it would be so much easier for us in the admin of this project if we have charged like $50 a month. It will be so easy to do a onboarding negotiation with a new resource, to say that, yeah, okay, we have this and this of capital, we can give you this and this in salary, and then we agree on something. Instead of having to be free, we need to negotiate on how to structure so everybody that contributes gets paid. And also, it should, then again, it's even more difficult to protect the students from being offered things outside the community, etc., etc. But we're doing good. We're actually doing really good. There's always going to be hiccups. I am prepared for that. Our team is prepared for that. There are always going to be some issues and some problems. But so far, we're doing really good. We're not the biggest yet, and we're not the best yet, but we're getting there. And we're growing really fast. So I do believe that we are actually going to make sure that OneMove is going to be one of the biggest communities in that space. And a lot of that thanks to the partnership with Primers, that has given us so much good stuff that we can put on top of what we are building in our community. Also, we can also put what we have in our community into their community. They only want to see. I talked with them as an example. I asked them about with you, Irakli, if we're going to put you into their space also, and Thomas, and several of the people that are resources in our community, to make sure that when you post a Zoom link, that is posted on both platforms, to fill up the rooms, to make sure that there's a lot of attention and a lot of activities. And the only thing that they want to see is consistency over time, and that's it. Then we can uh, do these links spreading out, so we have bigger audiences. That will be really good. Well, I have one small surprise at the end, but before I do that, this is only for the people who join the call. So I will turn off the recording and like